I know you probably haven't thought about how school habits can help you run a YouTube channel, but think about how they correlate. Late night study sessions, just like you late night editing, checking your grades all the time, checking your analytics all the time. It correlates, okay? So we're going to show some side-by-side comparisons to help you understand and help you put it in your brain how YouTube and school actually does correlate. And that's where we get the YouTube public school system, okay? All right, so homework. What is homework? That's editing videos. It's recording and editing your videos. That's what your homework is in the YouTube world, okay? And turning in the homework is uploading the videos. So you see what you got there? And then what happens after you turn in your homework? You get a report card after a while. What is your report card in the YouTube world? It's your analytics. Now, me personally, I check these things all day long. All day long. My stats as far as subscribers, watch time, retention, because I want to see how long people are actually tuning into the actual video. Your school supplies. What are your school supplies in the YouTube world? It's your equipment. It's your mic. It's your camera. It's your lights. That's your equipment. That's your school supplies. Okay? Teachers and counselors. Who are your teachers and counselors in the YouTube world? Fellow YouTubers. The tutorials we watch. Watching me. Watching other small YouTubers. Watching somebody teach you how to DIY. Those are your teachers, okay? So we're going to break it down a little bit more as far as talking about what habits, though, play a part. So showing up consistently. This is very important, okay? So just like in school, consistency is key. You have to show up to be successful. YouTube is the same way. You can probably skip more days in school than you could probably skip in YouTube, to be honest, because it's going to play out in your analytics. If you're not posting, if you're not uploading consistently, it's going to play out in your analytics. It's going to play out and you getting monetized because it's just on 28 days, 365 days. So that's why you have people that have thousands of subscribers, but they took a year off of YouTube, so they don't have that watch time anymore. It's not just about subscribers. You got to get people to watch the content. And so that's why you want to have content that's going to bring people in and have people engaged in it. The next thing is presenting yourself for public perception and consumption. So just like in school, when they're teaching you about how to do a presentation, they're talking to you about posture, they're talking to you about grooming and making sure you're put together, making eye contact. It's the same thing for YouTube. You want to come on here, you don't have to be, pin tight suit and tie, but you want to be presentable. You want to be well groomed. You want to have a clean area, unless your video is about DIY, like cleaning up or something like that. But you do want to have a clean space. So that's why I always suggest backdrops. So if you're in a space that all this over here could be a whole tornado and nobody ever know, because you got a backdrop. Look at this. I'm not really in a lake house. This is a great wall behind here, but it's about the presentation. It's about the perception that the audience is going to get. So in 2 or 3 years, when I've elevated out of this and I have a whole content space, my old content is not going to look that bad. I'm not going to be ashamed of it, because we all got to go through we all in the beginning stages of the cringe content, because when we blow up, the videos we're making now, we're going to be so embarrassed, so cringe to look at, okay? But present yourself as best as you can when you can. And so, some content is okay to do in bonnets and robes and things like that, and some is not. So, your audience, you know what you want to give, but keep in mind, first impressions. So, it's one thing if you already have a loyal following that knows that you can put that ish on, and they know you got a nice house and they know that you're clean, versus when you're first presenting yourself to YouTube and every time you come on, you're not putting yourself together, but you just feel like, well, I'm showing up. The follows are coming if I show up. Give people something to follow, because what incentive is it in it for the follower, the subscriber, to subscribe to you, and you're just sitting in your house not providing any value, just talking? Like, you might not even be giving a full story time. You just there just to say you're there. No. Show up, be prepared, and be ready, okay? Be ready to win. The next one is learning from others. So that just taps back into the teachers of YouTube. So I learned from other small YouTubers that's telling you how they gain subscribers in 10 days, how they got monetized in 90 days. People like that, though, that's how you learn from others. That's why they call it YouTube University. The reason I didn't call the YouTube public school system YouTube University is because people that are not creators call it YouTube University. So I don't want us to get mixed in with them. They not like us. We small creators, okay? We're not just consumers. We're trying to build. We're trying to grow. We're trying to graduate, okay? So that's why we in the public school system, we leveling our way up, baby. Okay, rewards and motivation. So whether it's an A on your report card or just 10 more subscribers, there's a reward in doing the right thing. When you show up consistently and do what you're supposed to do in school, you get A's. When you show up and do what you're supposed to do consistently for YouTube, you get subscribers. You get monetized. You get ads. You get sponsors. So the reward system is great, okay? You just got to do what you have to do, though, to get rewarded. Now, managing analytics and strikes. So how we said analytics are the report cards, strikes are the detention. So when you do good, you get an A in school. When you do bad in school, you go to detention. It's the same thing with YouTube. So you got to make sure you guys following the rules. You know, follow those copyright rules. You do not want any of those strikes, because just like school, you get detention too many times, you get expelled. It's the same thing for YouTube. If you get too many strikes, they will ban your channel. And I think they'll ban any channel that you create under that email or something like that. So follow the rules. Royalty-free music. Don't just be getting frivolous, copyrights for no reason just because you weren't paying attention. And also, you see people always talk about how they get demonetized too. After they made it to the mark, they did all that work and then got demonetized. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure you're following and abiding by the rules. Okay, supplies and equipment. So that goes back to the school supplies. You don't have to have everything out the gate. Me, I'm a gadget girl, so I got all kind of stuff. What I did do to build my channel, though, is for years. Now, I just got consistent with YouTube, but I always knew I wanted to be on YouTube. I do have a podcast, which was audio only. So all I needed for that was a microphone. But I knew I wanted to be on YouTube. So every year for Christmas, I would just ask for things that would go to my YouTube journey. Ring lights, light stands, backdrops, microphones, things like that. So I got microphones the other year for Christmas. I got a new microphone that attaches to the desk this year for Christmas. I got portable ring lights. I'm looking to get the DJI lapel mics, because I do not know what happened to my microphones. I had lapel mics and I do not know where they are. And that's really going to drive me crazy, because I just realized the other day I don't have them. So hopefully they are at my mom's house or something like that. But that also give me an excuse to buy another one. But still, that's neither here nor there. Supplies and equipment. I'm going to also do a video on what I use to podcast and what I use for my YouTube. But yeah, just here and there, piece by piece. Build your studio up. That's all you have to do is piece by piece build your studio up. It does not have to be expensive. And just to close it out, I just want you guys to know that everybody started at the same place, okay? So the habits that you build today are going to create the success for your tomorrow. So show up on time, be consistent, okay? Get your equipment together, build that studio up. Let's get it, guys. Like, we got this. I'm ready to graduate to my next level, to my next grade. If you guys haven't already seen my video on the breakdown of the YouTube public school system grade levels, make sure you check that out. I'll put a card in there for you guys to see that, okay? And leave a comment and let me know what habit that you guys have that has helped you as a creator, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. Put your notifications on so that you guys can be on time for the next class of the YouTube public school system, okay? Class dismissed.